All right, in this video, we're gonna talk about how to do rocker retainers on the Subaru FA-20. Now this engine, as you can see, is already partially torn down because this one did what it's not supposed to do. This one dropped a rocker. So it pitched number 3 cylinder, one of the intake rockers, out the side of the valve covers. So everything else stayed in the engine and he was able to shut it down before it blew up. But it sent a rocker arm off onto Eagles Canyon somewhere, so if somebody ever finds that, I'd like it back. But it also ruined the cylinder head, so we had to go ahead and strip it down to the block on this side. We got another head going on, and I'll show you how to do both installs. There is a way to install the rocker retainers with the cylinder head already installed and assembled, and there is a way to do it when you take the timing gear apart, in this case because the head's off. So we're going to go through both of those, see how it's done, and both are fairly simple, but the engine has to come out of the car to do that. In the process of putting this FA-20 back together, we're going to use a shiny new OEM head gasket on this side. The cheap aftermarket ones are not as nice, and the OEMs are not expensive, totally worth getting. We're also going to use a replacement factory cylinder head we got used from somebody. When the rocker escaped, push rod from that side escaped, and when it did that, the camshaft smacked it on the way by and it damaged the bore. So the cylinder head was useless after that. So this head's been cleaned, decked, pressure tested, and all that. So it's ready to go. We've got new valve cover gaskets for both sides because we're going to do both sides with the retainers. We have our lovely bag of brand new rocker retainers. We have shiny new head bolts. So we're going to get this thing put back together and ready to go on the shelf. Hopefully we don't need it for a while. I'd really like to make it a year without blowing up one of these engines. You can also see that, so that one that dropped on ours was this intake on this side, and it fell down. When it did that, it scratched camshaft lobe on that one, and when it hit the bottom one, in the process of pitching it out the side, it dug up this cam lobe pretty badly, and it divoted the bottom of the cam carrier. So this cam carrier is getting replaced with another used one that's perfectly good, because this is now rendered junk. You can see, you know, things spinning around in there at high speed. It did a pretty good job of gouging up nice shiny machine components. And these kits are not particularly inexpensive, but they're absolutely worth it because they're a hell of a lot cheaper than engines. So what these rocker retainers do is ruthlessly simple. So normally your camshafts sit up here. Like so, and they sit there and they slap that rocker. Now what happens is, at speed, when those are spinning faster and faster, if the valve floats for even a split second while that push rod is compressed because of the speed it's going, this will just drop, because this is obviously mounted vertically. This will drop, and when that does that, it just goes down here into the area under the cam on the bottom side, and it just pitches it out. So what the new ones do take this push rod, which this is a factory push rod, and all they do is they have one with a little slot ground in it. So now you take your rocker arm, you slip their little clip on it, and you go click. Now that's a unit. So now that, even if this floats for a moment, it can't escape and drop. No improvement whatsoever in power or performance, but guarantees that this little issue doesn't happen.
Snapshots, it was like you played a few times and you're like, okay, nothing. Now it's like, plus props
No,
chat.
so that's
I was playing
this.
earlier and there was a
So you just go to the straight.
The front props chat is it's just open mic and not first talk. So it's like,
Right there.
like you can hear him, and he's like,
Here, and then
the
he
bottom.
can hear me, and I was trying to find him.
It's up
It's like,
to
I'm friendly, and I finally like
Yep.
jumped up on something and was looking at, wasn't shooting or anything, but he killed me.
And then you just do
they
the
can
same
hear
thing on
you
this
talk
side.
after you're dead.
Yeah.
And I was like, bullshit. He's like, well, you didn't say anything back. And I was like, but I wasn't shooting you. And so then what they have now is when you die, you respawn as, it's called a sin, a synthetic character. And so you kind of
How's
have
our
a red outline
deck
on
surface,
it.
or
But
cylinder
you
head
come
deck
back and
surface?
You get blue or you get revenge, extract, whatever. You get 2 chances to do that. So like, you die again.
What do you mean?
do it.
Like,
And
I can
so
flip this
back
over
on
to see how it looks.
on my
Oh.
face.
It looks great.
Brand new, because we milled and cleaned everything.
What's the guy's name? It looks like it's ready to go on there. Just place this bitch on.
It's shiny.
Show the shiny bottom to the camera though, because I have it running.
You go to live to not be shiny.
Yeah, it definitely won't be shiny when we're done.
Don't drop it.
All right. We don't have any.
No, it's good though.
Well, yeah, we have dowels, but we have nothing else than that.
What was it that we dropped last time, like perfectly into place?
I don't know, something.
It's gonna keep coming up.
Well,
No, it wasn't the oil pan.
All right, head bolt, Mr. Burnage. Head bolt image. That was bad. I should feel bad about that.
You should, that was horrible.
That was fucking terrible.
I have not dipped the other ends, so you should get that.
Okay. Clean the cylinder head thread bolts and apply sufficient engine oil to the washer and cylinder head bolt threads.
This better be fucking sufficient.
Set the cylinder head to the assembly block, tighten the cylinder head bolts in order shown to 14.8. So that is our first step, 14.8 foot
I
pounds.
need to get the torque wrench out, or is it on the beamer? It might be on the beamer because I did the.
Are we gonna need this again?
Probably not for a little while. We probably need it for the timing, but.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just.
Set it on the side.
David, the socket for this is right there.
Okay. That would be great.
And here it is. Zip zip. Very, very small.
Big.
All right, so what do you?
I'm getting.
We gotta put the push rods in.
You mean the hydraulic?
Yeah, it's no shirt. You know why it's no shirt? Fits in, but also I like the collar buttons button down. Yeah. Seth's dropping my stuff off on Tuesday, actually. Yeah, I saw him on Thursday. He was excited.
This is where we
Yeah,
have
I'm excited to come over.
the tray.
Yes, the tray is the best thing in the world.
I just need to make sure that
And you have everything labeled already, so it should be no trouble to just slip them back in the holes they came from.
Yeah.
Or at least that one.
Well,
You gotta do all the shims too.
Yes, we will have to do all this shit.
Probably gonna end up having to grind about 100 of these
Now,
because
the only problem is
that's cool.
the fun part of this is the shims are actually kind of a dick. A pain in the dick on this this whole thing.
yeah, because you need a
Because
magnet
all
to
the
get it out.
rockers.
You need a magnet to
Easy.
get it out.
Yeah.
Which is what I have this right here for.
Oh, that's even better. Look at how smart somebody is.
Well, I tried to do that earlier, and was like, yeah, that's not gonna fucking work.
So we're not putting the retainers on yet because we want to test and look at all of the
Valve lash to make
the valve lash first.
Make sure that this thing is actually set properly.
I'm trying to put that on backwards. That's a me problem.
Nice. These things always fit so nice. Thank you. That's
Teamwork.
all we need.
Makes the dream work.
All right, the cam carrier should be ready to go. So the only thing we don't have is bolts, but all the bolts are the old one, which I think when we're done here is going to get scrapped. Or not useful. It's got, I mean, the carrier's damaged and all the freaking. Well, we need to take the variable.
We can take the variable things.
drives off the front of them.
Is that what the drum and sprocket thing is?
Yeah.
Yes, that's the variable.
Okay,
changeover.
those are in.
Toyota has. I love Toyota's variable cams. They're so easy.
By the way, that was fantastic.
Yeah, that was worth the 15 hours or whatever it took to print the fucking thing.
Yeah, that was like 16 hours to print that fucking thing.
Yes.
Break
Like
my
all
part.
over like a full.
There you go.
No, it's actually.
This also doesn't have the little doodad on it, but that's been ultrasonic.
What
The
doodad?
little splash guard on the bottom.
Oh, so we need to make sure that we pull that out
Yes.
of the other one.
Yeah. Well, the other one is already off. The other one. Did the no? Did the dowel stay where it wasn't supposed to? Oh no, we're trying to do this with the cams, not zero. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
that's part of them.
There it goes.
Just
Okay.
goes on with no gasket or anything?
Well, for right now, so what we're gonna do
It gets poopy.
is we're actually gonna bolt this down.
Yeah, we got to torque.
And we're
that
gonna
down.
check the clearances on everything.
Oh, right, yeah.
So then if we don't have the right clearances, we're gonna take this off, make some adjustments, and we'll figure it out.
Yeah, so you don't.
So we don't have to go and pookie it, clean it, pookie it, clean it, pookie it, clean it. I'm not doing that.
Like we did do that.
Yeah, no.
Like we did the first time.
Yeah, like we did that the first time and we're like, why are we doing this? This is fucking stupid. Well, it was.
Miles, I learned the trick of those.
What's that?
That little red collar that goes around the plunger, you gotta pull that out.
Oh,
Because it pushes against the clips to keep them in.
these are 12 millimeter, I
Learned a thing
believe.
today.
Do you want the tightening order or just get it
Yes,
down?
so we have to we got to torque it down all the way. Must be torqued down.
We did not previously. We just
Snugged
like
it up?
snugged this up and checked.
No, they ain't blown up yet. So.
No, that's very true.
Taylor, I told you we are gonna stay with you.
Yes, we did.
We gotta find some place to check on the dogs.
Maybe Crystal can do it?
By the way, how many did they have at ECR of the doubles?
I have no idea. You'd have to call and ask.
They had a few. It's that whole building in concierge. Apparently they're quite nice too. I haven't seen one in person.
I don't know.
What are they for the
I don't
weekend,
know what
Friday and
building
Saturday?
you're talking about.
For
Ooh, those are.
it's
that
$500
one's
for
clarity.
the-
This one is not.
This is real loose.
As you would,
Oh, that is not.
So David, you know, as you go up to the barn,
That one's got some zero lash going
looks along
on.
the right.
Yeah.
It's all that.
What were the specs on these? It was like 6 to 8. 6 to 8 on the low side.
Oh,
Hang on.
yeah.
Keep going down a little bit.
I said it, but we never took it back.
It was 10 to 12 on the high side.
How do you do it? What do you do it?
Yeah, I forgot that that's
60.
revised tracking.
Yes, valve clearance.
So, standard value, wind cold.
Well, the thing is, Josh writes it directly
4 to 6 on intake.
4 to 6 on intake and 8 to 10 on exhaust.
Alright, I got 8 to 10. Oh no, I didn't get that right. Let's see.
4 to 6 here.
4 to 6. 5 and 9. 8 to 10. Okay. So, 4 to 6 on this side. Well, that's 0. That's 0. That's 0. That one's friggin' hilarious. We may have to move some shims around because it's about 50. Okay, it's gonna be fun. These are all tight too. Those are
Okay.
all tight. That one's loose as fuck. Alright,
This
I'm gonna
one's
turn
loose
this-
as fuck?
Yeah, this one's loose as fuck. Alright, now to take the good side apart. Razor blade is on the wall, Taylor. Further to the right, about eye level. Further to the right, there's a black or thing, clear thing with a red top. Look at the torch. The
Have we
yellow
had this
torch.
side open yet?
Nope.
Nope.
We're gonna
There
have
you
to
go.
clean all the
And it's just got a
yeah.
little slidey thing on the top of it. On this
As you
side,
can tell, we haven't had the slide off because everything's still here.
Still have a factory pookie on it.
Yeah.
now what I am gonna do is the timing's all off this thing, so I can. Oh god.
Yes, timing is
Taylor,
off this
on the
thing.
bottom of the jukebox thing is a long rod.
It is the
That is the Subaru special tool
Ugh.
that I made to specifically be able to turn this cam sprocket. It's just fucking things are not equidistant from one another.
Nope. It fits on there only one way.
It only fits on one of these two. That's that one.
Can we not stop it in a good spot?
No.
There you go.
Now those are both zeroed, more or less. Ooh, these are loose. These are really loose, actually. It can kind of explains, well, I guess this is exhaust, but that still explains a lot. Taylor, I'm going to give you a pen. Take that. Have you write down the current clearances so we can remap it, so we know where we're starting. However you want to do it, but we have exhaust, intake, and we have 4 each, and we also we have 4 to 6 for the intake. Those are all a 6. That one's 5. That one's 5. That one's 4.
So
That one's 5.
Those are exhaust.
Those are intake.
No,
Flipped
those
it
are
over.
exhaust.
We flipped it over. Those are intake.
Those are intake. You're right. Sorry, I was seeing the two things over here, and I was like, "No, that's exhaust." But no, it's intake.
That
Sorry.
one's 9. That one's 9. That one's 10, a loose 10, 10.
Well,
That's way loose. Holy crap. Okay. It's taking the rocker off.
So this is the hard way versus just unbolting the.
Well, to do the other way, you have to take all the timing gear apart.
Oh, I see.
So if you had an engine where you didn't want to take the timing gear apart like my BRZ, this is how you do it.
Gotcha.
You can get the push rods out is the hard part.
Oh, fucking A, Cotton. What's up, buddy? Oh, we're fucking with an FA-20 right now. Yeah.
Hold on. Can I swap with you, David?
Yeah, no worries. We're doing the rocker retainer stuff, so. See you in a bit. Do we need anything?
Mm-mm.
No, I think we're good.
Good luck and well wishes.
Alright, buddy. What did you say, Taylor?
Good luck and well wishes. All right, now
Fair enough.
old versus new. Wow, that's got a lot of wear around the edge. That one was actually like, I wonder if that valve was floating, because that's like been wallowing around.
So do the new ones have more of a shoulder for
They
the...
have a shoulder period. The old ones
Oh,
don't.
yeah. That makes sense. For that clip to grab onto.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah, the last time you guys did this, I wasn't really here, so.
Yeah, we had some problems, and we now know how to, because we never did it this way before. Yeah, come on. It still sucks.
You almost need some like rubber tipped ones to grab onto it.
Even then, it's just so freaking oily.
Yeah.
These intake sides are harder though. The exhaust side's much easier.
Yeah.
There's more depth on the exhaust side.
Yep. Come on, drop in.
Doctor.
Yep. Okay. Then we put shim back. Shim back.
Mm-hmm.
Except like better dress at least.
The last episode they didn't have scrubs, so they're all dressed nice.
Hang on. Show that it has the.
Do we want to do that yet?
Where's scrubs?
Well, yeah, let's go.
We're gonna have to clearance them.
You just want to put it in first without.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, let's do it.
You want to take it off?
We're gonna have to clearance it no matter what.
What did we do on yours? We didn't really clearance them. We set them in and sent it.
We did, but they had more than 0, so. All right, let's see with this one. This one's loose as hell, so a little tight is probably not a bad thing, because they were all on the loose side of the settings. All right, you ready? Ah, fuck you. No. Nope.
I think I did this
I
one,
think
by the
you did
way.
do this one.
I think we're on the wrong side.
I think you're right. I think I did the other one.
So you're gonna have to hold that.
There you go, Taylor.
Because I think I used to put this here, and then I like. Okay. Coming back up.
Okay.
Okay. The only thing we need to make sure is it clicks down on the back.
Like that. Now, that's a rocker retainer. Now that one cannot escape. And it feels like it's got a decent amount of lash. Check that.
How many miles is this motor on?
Great question.
Okay.
Unknown.
It has many.
It has 1 mile.
Right now it has 1 mile on it.
Y'all stole
Oh.
my joke.
That's a perfect
Yeah,
5.
I
I
said
know.
it.
That one's
You
dead
did.
nuts on.
We did.
So now we have to do all the rest
You
on
heard it. I said it
this
first.
side. And we're gonna do one on the exhaust side next. You can actually see what the hell we're
We should
doing.
ask these guys if we can get like a 5 buy 4 get 1 free discount or something.
Yeah, we bought a lot of these at this point. Okay. You got that push rod, David? I got one. I got one.
You know what? There's only like 2 over here. We already do the other side.
Yeah, we put all the push rods on the other side.
Okay.
We were just clearancing it when we found out everything went to hell.
So, David, what did you end up putting your cylinder at
What?
in your tune?
8.
Sorry. It's still recording you when it goes dark. It's just annoying.
A lot.
Well, I can't frame it and make sure I can see what's going on.
I don't know.
That's all.
That's in there. Okay. And I got my little retainy doodad on there. A little piece of pookie on there. Yeah. Good FA-20s.
Alright, hold the little shim down.
Okay. Dink.
There you go.
Cool.
Oh, that's right. You don't. 1, 2, 3.
Miles, I forgot to bring you a shirt. But I got you.
Okay. And that little guy can just stay right where he is. That push rod.
Oh, yeah, those are
And
ready
in,
for this.
yeah, this is what and this in goes a new push rod. And also I have this pry bar ground out so I don't dig up the valve tip also, so that I can grab the very edge of the valve keeper and the valve keeper doesn't go flying and drop the valve when I push down on it.
Some 5-head shit right there.
I've been accused of worse.
Hang on. So we have the rocker.
Flip it over and show you. The back side just grabs that little divot around the push rod. All right. Get the fuck back in there. Ready?
It should be on there.
Okay. I heard it go click. And we have some lash, which is good. Not much.
That one was a 9.
It was a 9. Okay. Yep. And it is now still a 9. I love it.
Cool.
All right, that's one of each. We'll do the rest of these, and that will be the hard side done.